Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am going to be making this meal from HelloFresh. It's a veggie burrito bowl because I am vegetarian, and I'm just going to be doing a voiceover over this video just because my audio didn't come out right. So out of this bag, I'm pulling out these multi-grain tortilla chips. They gave me 2 because with the serving, you get 2 servings. I got some cilantro, some black beans, some Monterey Jack cheese, some kernel corn. We also got a lime and 1 onion and a Romano tomato, some sour cream, some hot sauce and some more sour cream, and some jasmine rice, and also some veggie broth to add to the rice. Some warm and spicy seasoning. So right now I'm just going to be cutting up all of the produce and washing them. I washed them beforehand, so I'm just cutting up an onion, and I'm going to start that on my pot with some butter. We're going to let the butter melt a little bit, and then we're going to start to add our onion and let those soften up. Then I'm going to get my water prepared for my rice, which is 3/4 cup. We're going to get our corn and drain it and then add our rice later on. So as you can see, I'm adding the rice with the onions once the onions get nice and soft, and then I'm also adding in the black beans. Gonna give that a quick little stir. So with the corn, it needed to be as dry as possible. So here I have it drying out, and then I'm gonna add it to a hot pan with a little bit of olive oil. And then here I'm adding half of the seasoning mix that they provided me. The rest of the seasoning mix is gonna be used later on in the video and for the other half of the meal. And then I'm also going to add this little veggie broth that they provided to give some extra flavor to the rice and beans. Making sure I get every single drop. Then I'm going to add the water so that the rice can actually start to cook. Next, I'm going to start to cut up the rest of my produce. So I'm going to finish chopping up this tomato, and I did gut the middle of it because I just don't like all of the seeds and like the mushy part. So I am going to cover my rice and let that cook down a little bit. Make sure that I'm constantly turning the corn so that it doesn't burn, and that it makes sure it gets an even roast. So I'm going to add my tomatoes to this bowl and start to assemble like the salsa. So here we have some cilantro. Just going to cut that up and add that to the bowl. And then we're going to add the rest of that seasoning mix to this part of the salsa and give that a good stir. And then we're going to add some lime zest and also some lime juice. I did salt it. It didn't really tell me to salt it. I don't remember if it did or not, but I did salt it because I like to salt different areas of my food to make sure that it's balanced and that all of the flavors are coming out. So as you can see, I am squeezing that lime juice in there. I did add some extra olive oil because they instructed me to do so. And as you can see, the corn is starting to get a little bit of browning to it, starting to jump up like popcorn would, and I did add a little salt. So that's what the rice is looking like. It kind of has the color of dirty rice. I personally had to add more water to my rice to make sure that it cooked a little longer. So if that's something that you have to do, just go ahead to do it. I was always taught to clean as you cook and make sure that your cooking area is as clean as possible. So that's what I'm doing. I did add some spice, and these are some Thai chili peppers, and I love adding chili peppers to everything because I love spice, like I said. So I did add the corn mixture to the salsa, and that's what you're supposed to do, and it made the tomatoes nice and softer and warm, and it tasted so good. So now I'm just plating everything. I'm gonna add the rice and the bean mixture down at the bottom, and then on top of that I'm gonna add my salsa, and then I'm gonna add my cheese. Make sure that gets nice and melted since it's still very hot. I'm gonna add just a little bit of lime. I did use some sour cream, and I did put some water with it and some lime juice to make it like a drizzle, but I didn't show that here. And as you can see, I'm just cutting my chili into my bowl directly. And this did give me 2 servings and a half with the chips included. So I really did enjoy this meal and I would recommend it. So if you do try this meal or if you see it on HelloFresh, I suggest that you get it. I really did like it and I was honestly pleasantly surprised by the chips as well.